What's going on? This is Gavin with N Stuff Music, and I'm very happy to be bringing to you another drive pedal from Strymon Audio Effects. We're very happy to be a Strymon dealer officially and selling literally some of the best pedals money can buy. Today we're looking at the Riverside Multistage drive by Strymon, a different variation on drive and gain structure than their Sunset pedal, and so we'll go ahead, dive right in, and get into some of the differences. So looking up at the top of the pedal, we have a pretty basic setup. There's drive, 3-band EQ, a level. Your inputs are on the back. On the back, we also have a 3-position presence switch. We have an out for a boost as well as an out for an external expression pedal as well. We have a switch for favorite, which you can load a saved setting, favorite setting from the pedal. Simply hold the button down, it'll blink, and then it's saved, and then on off. As well as if you look here, we have a gain switch as well as a push switch. So on the normal setting, the push switch is not engaged, it's just normal EQ. The downward setting towards where you see mid, it's a mid push, so a push in the mid frequencies, and it adds more drive to the sound, more punch. And then we have a low and high gain switch, which is pretty self-explanatory. Interesting thing about this pedal is actually when it sort of combines digital and analog. When you enter the pedal, you're actually in a digitally controlled analog JFET circuit. So it's a great sounding classic JFET sort of clean boost sound to start with. And then it incorporates some amazing DSP technology that as you increase the drive, the EQ will shift towards the frequency spectrum that's most in the sweet spot of where the drive is located. So the pedal will actually instinctually adjust to where the drive is set. So let's go ahead and here's the dry sound. I'm going to leave everything right about 12. So here's in the low gain setting, the normal, with the EQ just about 12. And as you can tell, it's a really nice, thick, clean boost sound that you could use almost for rhythm guitar. It just makes your clean signal a lot bigger. You can get it to clip a little bit too once you increase the drive. I'm going to back the level down just a little bit. Maybe that's a little bit too punchy. Again, just bring down the treble. I'm going to add that mid boost so you can hear the difference. Here's the normal. Then if we push the mids. So as you can tell, adds a lot more drive. Go ahead and give just a nice fat sort of clean boost sound. Another interesting thing about this pedal is it has 4 cascading gain stages. They operate sort of like a clock, basically. Here's obviously all the way down up until here is about the first gain stage. And then it cascades into the next, which goes here, and then there, and then all the way down. So there's 4 different gain stages that are working together, obviously pertain both to the low and the high. So here, if I'm playing on the low, that's with the mids boosted. If I add the high gain selection, bring that back down to normal. Start to bring the gain up, it'll really crunch. So here at noon, here's what it is on low. There's a lot of gain on pedal with this tap, on this pedal, on tap. Can't talk today. And once you're leaving it on the high again and you engage that sort of fourth gain stage, there's a ton available. I'm gonna back the drive down just a little bit. And here's with the mid boost engaged. So again, it can get really haywire really fast if you want it to. That option's always there. If I go back to the low, and again, one thing to mention too is when I'm on that high gain setting as well, remember, as you're increasing the drive, the pedal is adjusting in terms of the frequency of the 3-band EQ is adjusting to the sweet spot of the drive. So there's tons of things you can do with this EQ. For example, if I want a really scooped sound for metal and the kind of stuff that I don't play too terribly well, but I'm gonna try anyway. So this will get you that sort of scooped, really gainy sound. If you want a really fat lead sound, actually this is in one of the Strymon manuals that they recommend with this pedal, is sort of like, I'm sort of ballparking here from what I remember. Just about like that. I'm gonna take the drive back to halfway. And let's say that's a sound that I love, and personally it is. Again, to engage this favorite and have it saved as a favorite option, I'm just going to hold it. Once that light clicks off, that's what I'm working with. So I can adjust the pedal. And if I engage the favorite knob, a super cool feature. So you can basically turn this into like the Sunset, having 2 drive pedals in one. It also has a built-in noise gate, a built-in boost, a 3-way presence switch, which I'm gonna go ahead and get off of the super high gain sound to show you for a little bit. It's a little hard to access the switch from this side. But so here's just with the presence switch even, amp even. If I take away presence, and as you can tell, the top end character gets a little warmer, a little muddier. And if I add presence, you're gonna hear it be more pronounced. And so that is our in-depth review of the Riverside Multistage Drive by Strymon Audio Effects. Ridiculous. There's so much you can do with these pedals. I mean, this thing does everything from like a Klon Centauri boost to just gain, saturation, mayhem. It's a terrific pedal. Strymon stuff is awesome. We're also using the Zuma R300 power supply, which gets you more than enough of totally clean power to these pedals so they can operate their best at all times. For all of your Strymon effect needs, And Stuff Music is the place to visit. We'll gladly help you out and pair you with one of these pedals that is best suited towards your style of play. So, on behalf of myself, this amazing Sir Standard Pro that I desperately want to walk out with today, and Fender Amps, Strymon Audio Effects, And Stuff Music, thanks for checking us out.